What is a will and what can go in it? A will is a legal document in which you state what you would like to happen to whatever you own at the time of your death. Your will also needs to be signed, dated and witnessed correctly, as otherwise it could be declared partially or wholly invalid after your death. As far as what you should put in your will is concerned, our advice is to keep your will as simple as possible. The more complex your will, the greater the chance of there being problems, misunderstandings, and maybe disputes later. Consequently, most people don't put lots of individual gifts in their will. Instead, they simply gift all of their estate as one lump. This is usually referred to as the residue of your estate, because it's what's left of your estate after all debts and funeral expenses have been cleared. Even if you made gifts of individual amounts and/or assets, there will still be a residue. In this instance, the residue of your estate is what's left of your estate after all gifts, debts and funeral expenses. If you wish, you can make gifts of individual assets or amounts. For example, in your will, you could gift your property, although most people leave their property as part of their residue. If your estate is liable to inheritance tax, then any payment usually comes out of your residue, unless you state otherwise. As a result, and bearing in mind that for most people their most valuable asset is their home, it's best in these circumstances to let the property form part of the residue rather than be gifted separately. Don't forget, you can make gifts to charity, you can appoint guardians to look after your young children, and you can choose who you want to be your executors or trustees of your will and what powers you want them to have. So, in summary, your will is a record of your instructions on how you want your estate to be distributed. Is writing a will one of those jobs you've been meaning to do but haven't got around to yet? If so, don't worry, because Will Drafter's will writing service is straightforward, hassle-free, and gives excellent value for money. With Will Drafters, you won't have to fill in any forms or dig out your house deeds, insurance policies, or other papers. We do all of the hard work for you and save you from any hassle. We also make it very convenient for you, because one of our will advisors can take your will instructions up to 10 o'clock in the evening. Your will can be ready to sign in days, and sooner if you wish. So don't put it off any longer. Receive our brochure and charges within seconds. There's no obligation, and we hope to speak to you soon.